Good morning, part 2. All right, we're doing page 7, and this is the last chapter of the entire book, which is basically discussing, what is it discussing? Yeah, we are doing technology and the realtor and all that kind of great stuff. So anyways, we're at the middle of page 7, and oh yes, okay, 367. The Personal Information Protection Act, PIPA, regulates the information that is collected and used by all licensee. Which of the following are PIPA privacy principles? Okay, and the answer, and you know what, I can't do anything in order to find my answer sheet, which I cannot find. Just give me a second here. Hey, how you doing today? You having a really good day? Are you encouraged that you're gonna kick ass on that test? You should be encouraged, because you are going to do excellent. You are gonna be on. All right, I found the sheet. It's here under my pile of papers. So the answer to this questione is, all right, which of the following are PIPA privacy principles? 367, the answer is 3. A, B, and D only. A, provide recourse. B, obtain consent. D, limit use, disclosure, and retention. So the Personal Information Protection Act, PIPA, regulates the information that's collected and used by all licensees. Which are the following are PIPA privacy principles? And the answer is 3, which is provide recourse, B, obtain consent, and D, limit use, disclosure, and retention. 429. Professional email etiquette consists of all of the following except. And the answer for 429 is 3, using only lowercase and emoticons. Using only lowercase and emoticons. Those things are not true. But these things are true. 1, keeping messages short and getting to the point quickly. 2, using humor sparingly and avoiding sarcasm. 4, refraining from using cliches or cheeky taglines in an email signature. All right, and then we got 8 happening here. 432. Which of the following security measures would best prevent unauthorized internet users from accessing your computer when connected to the internet? And the answer of 432 is 1, firewalls. Firewalls. Which of the following security measures would best prevent unauthorized internet users from accessing your computer when connected to the internet? 1, firewalls. 436. Jason is creating a real estate blog to incorporate into his website. Which of the following guidelines should he follow in developing his blog? Okay. All right, 436. And the answer is 4, all of the above. All of the above should be guidelines for his blog. A, Jason should update his blog regularly. B, Jason's business blog should be separate from any personal blogs he might run. C, the content of Jason's blog should generally focus on real estate related information such as market news, home maintenance tips, and information on frequently used forms and contracts. D, Jason's blog should be used as a method of communicating interesting information to existing and potential clients. Yes, yes, and double yes. 461. 461. And scrambling credit card information into an unreadable format is best known as for encrypting. Scrambling credit card info into an unreadable format is best known as for encrypting. 492. Email newsletters can be an effective tool for promoting your business and maintaining contact with your database. Which of the following statements regarding a successful newsletter campaign is true? For 492. 4. Newsletters should include an option for subscribers to opt out of receiving future communications. So let's go back again. Email newsletters can be an effective tool for promoting your business and maintaining contact with your database. Which of the following statements regarding a successful newsletter campaign is true? 4. Newsletters should include an option for subscribers to opt out of receiving future communications. That usually goes on the bottom, right? Page 9, question 521. Which of the following is not an example of hardware? And the answer is 2, shareware. Which of the following is not an example of hardware? 2, shareware. 6.10. Which of the following guidelines should you follow when using email to communicate with your clients? And the answer is 4. Email messages should always start with a salutation and be sure to add your name in closing. Which of the following guidelines should you use when using email to communicate with your clients? 4. Email messages should always start with a salutation and be sure to add your name in closing. 6:59. A friend of yours is cleaning out her real estate office and is throwing away the hard copies of all her transaction-related documents. When you ask her why, she explains that she has electronic copies of all of these documents and therefore they are just taking up space. Which of the following statements regarding data backup and legal considerations should your friend be aware of? And the answer is 3. She should retain her hard copies in case there is a question as to the authenticity or origin of the electronic documents and email communications. 3. She should retain her hard copies in case there's a question as to the authenticity or origin of electronic documents and email communications. So I don't know where she's going to store all these hard copies, but yeah, it'd be kind of a shame just to burn them, right? 691. The MLS is an important program for a trading services licensee. Which of the following best describes the MLS? And the answer for 691 is 4. A site that pulls together info on real estate related topics with a focus on real estate listings. A site that pulls together info, that's the MLS, on real estate related topics with a focus on real estate listings. Page 10. We're almost done here. 738. Hardware such as word processing, picture editing, and organizational tools are generally sold to users for a price. However, some software is distributed free of charge and encourages users to pay in order to have additional functions or access to future updates. This type of software is known as 738.3 shareware. It's shareware. All right. This is shareware. You got that? This is free of charge and they encourage you to pay for updates or features. That's 3 shareware. 786. What is the purpose of having a firewall in your computer? And the answer to 786 is 1. To prevent unauthorized electronic access to a networked computer's system. So a firewall's purpose is to prevent unauthorized electronic access to a networked computer system. 789. One simple, effective, and reliable method of protecting your computer against viruses is to use proven antivirus and malware protection software. Many antivirus and malware protection programs include an auto-update feature that 879.1 instructs the program to download profiles of new viruses and malware from the manufacturer's website. Alright, so many antivirus and malware protection programs have a feature, auto-update feature. 1 instructs the program to download profiles of new viruses and malware from the manufacturer's website. 865. Which of the following statements regarding software copyright is true? 865. And the answer is 4. Copyright law protects software. Copyright law protects software. Okay, 879 on page 11. The most simple, effective, and reliable method of protecting against viruses is number 1, to use a proven antivirus and malware software. 885. Which BC Act regulates the way private sector organizations collect, use, keep secure, and disclose personal information? 885. And the answer is 3. Personal Information Protection Act, the PIPA. This is what regulates the collection, use, security, and disclosure of personal information. Personal Information Protection Act, number 3, PIPA. 957. The Real Estate Council BC's Professional Standards Manual contains a section regarding internet and social media advertising. Which of the following statements is false? Number 3. A Facebook profile making any claim, i.e., top-selling real estate team, must include a qualifying statement about the claim. This is false. 3. A Facebook profile making any claim, top-selling real estate team, must include a qualifying statement about the claim. You don't need that. These other things are true. 1. Licensees must include the name of their related brokerage on their profile screen. 2. Licensees must include the name of their related brokerage in each tweet. And 4. A licensee posting a video blog to YouTube must include the name of his or her related brokerage in the title or description of the video. 968. For licensees who wish to use pictures in advertising, which of the following statements regarding photo editing is true? 968. And the answer is 4. Removing a parked car in the driveway with photo editing is acceptable. For licensees who wish to use pictures in advertising, which of the following statements regarding photo editing is true? Number 4. Removing a parked car in the driveway with photo editing is acceptable. Yes. We're all done. That's the entire book. Now we're going to move on to